I was blessed to grow up in a multi-generational house in Bethesda. My grandparents sold their house in Silver Spring, and my parents sold their house in Gaithersburg, and we lived together from the time I was 11 all the way through college. And I was fortunate to be able to hear in the first person the stories of my grandparents and how they immigrated to the United States. But it was a profound experience because my mom her sisters and brothers were in Chile. And so she was the primary caretaker for my grandmother and grandfather. And my grandmother developed Alzheimer's and my grandfather developed Parkinson's. And I will never forget the love and the attention that my mom showed for my abuelito and abuelita, and the commitment that my mom had to making sure that they were able to age gracefully and that they had the love and support that they needed. And I also realized very quickly that my mom couldn't do that on her own, that she needed help. And our aging community in Montgomery County contributes in every way imaginable. They contribute economically, they contribute culturally, they contribute academically. And I was taught from an early age that the mark of a strong community is how it treats its elders. And so it's appropriate that this month we recognize our aging population here in Montgomery County, all of their continued contributions every day on behalf of our community, and the foundation from which they have laid what we all benefit from right now. So I am thrilled to be joined by the county executive today, and I will ask him to say a few words now. County Executive Marc Elrich.
So thank you, and I'm very happy to be here today. I come from being over at the launch of, Cadence over in Alney, the senior center, 88 independent living units and 41 memory care units, and it's a really beautiful facility, and it's new. And they talked to me today about they're going to be opening a second one. They plan on breaking ground and bringing another one to the county. And these are critically important because many people who aren't able to age at home, they need alternative sites where they can age and age safely and have the camaraderie of people around them, and at the same time be safe in their environment. So that was kind of the start of my day, and I'm really happy to have done that today. We're proud to be an age-friendly community. We launched our age-friendly action plan in 2020, and we're designing the county to meet the changing needs of the people who live in the county. We have programs that help people live at home, that help them make repairs to their houses, help them maintain things so they don't have to lose their house because they can't do the maintenance themselves. And as hard as it may be to believe, there are people who couldn't get up on a stepladder now and change a light bulb and do that safely. And the ability to help provide supports for people to do those little things, which makes it possible for a person to stay in their home, is really, really critically important for people. This budget has $68 million in resources for seniors and senior services. We've increased staff in the HHS departments to investigate complaints of abuse and neglect among seniors. We know that this is one of those crimes or a set of crimes that actually have ticked up. And so we're putting more resources into this to make sure that we can help seniors not be taken advantage of. We've got support staff at a new South County Regional Senior Center facility that's going to be opening. There are a lot of things that we're doing and will continue to do, and this has always been a joint effort of everybody on the council. This is one of those issues where everybody is on the same page. We all understand the critical importance of being able to do this. So I'm happy to be here today and be a part of this. And I'll close by saying, among our many volunteer programs, we have a group of seniors who help people prepare tax returns. And I had the privilege the other day to greet them and thank them for the work they were doing. And this group of individuals filed, $3 million worth of filed returns that generated $3 million in refunds for the senior residents of the county, and who they know would have had a very hard time navigating those forms and doing that work if it hadn't been for the support of this group of seniors who wants to give back to the community. It's just one of many examples of the work that seniors are doing in Montgomery County. So We want you to feel comfortable here. We want to make sure we make this the best place for a senior to live, whether you decide you're going to be in an apartment or stay in your single-family house or whatever you choose. We want to make sure you have an experience that makes you happy you're in Montgomery County. So thank you.
Thank you. Very well said. Next, we are going to hear from Dr. Odile Brunetto, the Chief of Aging and Disabilities with the Department of Health and Human Services. Dr. Brunetto.
Thank you so much, Council President. Good afternoon, everyone. It is clearly a pleasure to be here for this joyful occasion to celebrate with our colleagues across the nation for Older Americans Month in the United States. And so, as you heard from our county executive, we are so fortunate to have so many seniors, so many older adults who are contributing every day to improving the well-being of the life in our community for children, for grown-ups, for older adults, and also wanted to point out that the age-friendly initiative that we started in 2015 is going really strong. We got recertified by the World Health Organization and AARP in 2020, and we are now putting together our updated document to submit to them so that we can continue to be in good standing as an age-friendly community. And so also wanted to recall to help people remember that if you know a person who is an older adult who needs assistance and need help, please contact our office at 240-777-3000. We have a team of staff who are very knowledgeable. They have worked together in our locality for many years. They know the resources, so please do contact us. We can help them. We can help their family members and their caregivers. So thank you again for this joyful occasion. Back to you.
Thank you so much. So one of the most effective commissions in Montgomery County is the Commission on Aging. And I have had the pleasure and honor of working with them for 16 years now, 12 as the director of the rec department, and now 4 here on the council. And I have always been deeply impressed with the due diligence and the level of effort they put forward in making their recommendations to both the executive and the council every year. And carrying that tradition of strong leadership is Barbara, the current chair of the Commission on Aging, and I'd like to welcome her to say a few words now.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Council President Albornoz. I am so lucky to live in Montgomery County with a county executive and county council that really cares about the older adult population in Montgomery County. They have worked diligently for many years to make Montgomery County an age-friendly community and a community for a lifetime. We are so fortunate this year to have from the county executive one of the best budgets for the aging population in many, many years. And we are so grateful to all of the support that we receive throughout the year from the county council and the county executive. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Barbara. I believe we're going to read the proclamation now. So, Mr. County Executive, you can come forward. So, proclamation of Montgomery County, Maryland. Whereas Montgomery County is dedicated to the diversity, equity, and inclusion of programs and services that aid older adults as they age in place. And
whereas Montgomery County is steadfast in ensuring our diverse older adult population remains connected to the community. And
whereas Montgomery County's 60 years and older population currently makes up 21% of the county's total population, with a projected growth to 35% from 2020 to 2040. And
whereas Montgomery County acknowledges the unique and varying degrees of needs among older adults and is committed to supporting how older adults participate, explore, and make connections as they age in place. And
whereas Montgomery County is a better place when people of all ages, abilities, and backgrounds are considered, celebrated, comfortable, and connected to their community as they journey throughout their life cycle. And
whereas Montgomery County is an age-friendly community that promotes independence, ensures accessibility, and offers robust programs and services that afford older adults the ability to choose how they age in place. And
Whereas Montgomery County is a culturally rich community committed to the safety, independence, and respect for all older adults as they age in place regardless of income, age, or abilities, meeting older adults where they are and ensuring community supports as they journey through life on their terms, and encouraging people of all ages to celebrate connections, diversity, and independence. Now, therefore, it be resolved that Marc Elrich, as County Executive, and myself as Council President, hereby proclaim Older American Month in Montgomery County and ask residents to join us in recognizing older adults and the people who support them as essential contributors to the strength of our community. Signed on this 19th day of May in the year 2022 by myself and the County Executive. All right.
Yeah.